Hello, my friends. I am Dr. Bree, Doctor of Physical Therapy and founder of FemFusion Fitness, your home for pelvic floor and core-friendly fitness and women's health information. And today is Q&A Thursday. I have a very fun question for you that's actually much requested. I've gotten this question several times, and I'm quite excited for it because I feel like we're kind of going to have a fashion show today. Okay, here is the question. She says, I had a question regarding prolapse. I was wondering if you can answer it. Regarding pants, I realized that tight pants or jeans can make the prolapse worse. Do you suggest wearing low-rise pants or pants that come to the midriff or just below the belly button? I did watch the toothpaste tube video and was wondering which pair of pants are best for a prolapse. What I want to share with you first is let's think about our core container as a ball. Okay, and you can watch my toothpaste tube example video for more information about this. Basically, what I really aim to do with my YouTube channel is to empower you to actually figure out for yourself what is going to work for you or not, because you have some basic information and can use this basic kind of simple thought process and seeing how things feel in your body to see whether or not it's going to work for you. So the basic thought process is, let's think of our core as a container. Pelvic floor, breathing diaphragm, and then all the way around are the muscles of the back, the deep abs, that kind of thing. Now consider this is a closed container, so anything that's going to put pressure in one area is actually going to affect another area. So when you put pressure around the middle, I'm putting quite a bit of pressure around the middle. Let's pretend like we have a tight belt on. And of course, this is an exaggeration, but see how much that makes the pressure increase on the bottom. So this is not a good situation for pelvic organ prolapse. Now, likewise, if you have a situation, which I'll show you coming up soon, where you have something that's actually really high around your ribs. Look what happens when you can't let your lower ribs expand and breathe fully, your ribs. That also causes a lot of pressure down low. So we just want to be thinking always about what is making that pressure in this closed container increase and where is it increasing. So ultimately what we want is something with a more spread out, dispersed waistband, in my opinion, and or something that gives you more of an uplifted feel, okay? So I'm giving a really exaggerated version here, but something that's gonna more uplift you. So more of an upward feeling that doesn't pinch around the middle, because remember, pinching around the middle is going to cause this to happen. This type of pant with an elastic waistband that's a little bit thinner of elastic, it's a bit of a thinner elastic waistband. If that is more around your middle, pinching around your middle, and it's a tight, more of a tight and thin elastic that's going to pinch things off, that is not what you want. Now, my preference personally, and the thing is, everyone's different. You have to just see how, it's kind of a trial and error thing. Try different pairs of pants on, try different undergarments on, see how they feel for you, knowing that we always are wanting to go for that feeling of upward, kind of a lift up if it's a compression style garment, or you want more of a dispersed waistband so it's not pinching off. We don't want pinching. Two types of waistbands that I really like personally for my body is a very low waisted pant that has a very broad waistband that's flat and smooth. This type of waistband actually, it does have some elastic to it, but it's such a tiny amount. It's this very thin little bit of elastic right here. And otherwise, it's just a broad waistband that really conforms to my waist without being pinchy and elasticized in the middle. Here's another example. Maybe it'll be shown a little bit more clearly with these pants. This again has that really broad waistband that's just elastic. This actually doesn't have any elastic at all. It's just a stretchy material, and it has this nice broad waistband that does sit a little low at my waist. So there's never any pinching off in the middle. Now, if you are more of the aesthetic, you kind of like the style, that you like more of a bohemian style, you can go for something like this, which is really fun. It's a very broad, gentle, elasticized waist that's really, really a wide and tall waistband. So there's never any pinching in the middle. It's more of a straight up. So again, we have that broad pressure on our container versus a pinching around the middle. Now, another option you might want to consider, you might have heard about, are compression undergarments. These are actually by a brand called EVB Sport. So these are actually specifically designed by an engineer who also has dealt with pelvic organ prolapse herself. She specifically designed these, their pants, their workout pants, or you can get these that you can actually wear under your workout clothes. She has specifically designed these with materials and different weights of material and different weights of elastic to help lift and support you, giving you that kind of upward lifted feel. And these were specifically designed for her to help her with her running. So she has these like underwear type things, and also pants. These are capri pants that are specially designed with panels like I was showing, and it's really hard to tell on the screen here, but they have panels that help you lift, they hold you in and up. Now, there is a slight problem in my mind with these, and I've spoken about it to the owner of this company. I know her personally, she's wonderful. The problem for me is that these while they do a wonderful job at lifting in and up, you wear them really snug. So they're really snug through the hips and all the way up, lifting and kind of holding you in and up. But to me, the elastic waistband at the top is a little bit pinchy. So even though you're lifting like that, there's still a little pinching around the middle. And what Yvonne told me, the owner of the company, is that she is all for you actually taking some scissors and cutting a very, very small little snip in the waistband of these pants and seeing if that makes a difference. So I am going to try that now. So first, what I am going to do, and what you should do if you try this, is just snip a tiny little hole just on the first layer. So don't go all the way through the elastic. Okay, so then after you go through the first layer, you can see that there's a white elastic on the inside. This elastic, what you want to do is put your scissor into the elastic without going through the front, without puncturing all the way through. Put your scissor tip into that elastic and just snip, just a tiny little snip. Okay, now what that does is that completely loosens up this waistband. Yet you still have the lift of the pants, the compression pants, but the waistband is loosened up. And you can't tell from the front that anything happened, but you can see from this backside that something has been snipped. So I cut the white band, but I did not cut all the way through. So it's something that you might consider trying, but you only need to try that if you are feeling that the waistband pinches around your middle. Again, it's so personal, and it just really depends on your body shape, your body weight, your body type. All of the different factors come into play, so you have to adjust based on your particular needs. Now, I'd mentioned earlier that another thing you might want to watch out for is things that actually pinch off really high. If you have an empire waist, high-waisted item that really constricts you around the rib cage. So, for example, this shirt right here, it's this nice little beach, kind of a beach shirt, little beach cover-up. It's really cute, I think. But I was wearing it the other day, and I realized that it really does not allow me to breathe deeply into my lower ribs. So I feel like for me, when I wear this shirt, first of all, strangely enough, it actually restricts me from taking nice full breaths. I really did find this to be true. I found that I didn't want to breathe so low, like a good breath where you're breathing down into your belly, but also really expanding all the way around your rib cage. And so again, I was breathing high into the chest, or the other thing that could happen is you could end up breathing down low without that expansion of your rib cage. And so again, if you think about the pressure in my little ball, my closed container, if you're breathing only down low and not letting your rib cage expand at all up high, then that's going to cause more of a downward pressure, potentially into your pelvic floor, potentially impacting prolapse. The last thing I'll leave you with is compression tops. So if you're wearing different types of compression garments, and there's a lot of different types of compression garments out there, just make sure that if you're wearing something that's a compression top, like a tank, that is a shapewear item, make sure that it doesn't cut you off right at the waist. So make sure that it's more of a longer length would probably be better, just again to distribute that pressure a little bit better. It's all physics. It's all geometry and physics and containers and pressure and figuring out where the pressure is moving. So just think about that when you're looking at shapewear or any type of clothing item. Where is the pressure ending? So if it's a top and the pressure is ending right at your waistline and it's a tight fitting top that squeezes in your ribs and your waist, that's not good because it could cause the prolapse symptoms to worsen because of that downward force and an increase in pressure that's down low. If you're wearing something that is tight at the waist from the bottom, if you're wearing pants with a tight elastic waistband or anything with a tight elastic waistband, again, same thing, can cause pressure down low. If you're wearing the empire waist item, your ribs are not able to expand fully when you breathe, again, pressure down low. If you're wearing something that's uplifting, that could be great. But my key really, and what tends to work best for me, is something with a wide waistband. I prefer a little lower on the waist than high. And that's what works best for me. I really focus on those wide waistbands. So I hope this has helped give you some ideas, and just enjoy shopping. Go out there and try on different items and see what works for you. Don't be afraid to try things. Don't be afraid to modify things if you need to. Again, maybe you need to snip some elastic at a waistband if it's not gonna impact the actual, the integrity of the entire piece of clothing. And, maybe go to a tailor if you have a tailor, someone who can help you with this if you aren't trusting your own skills with scissors or a needle and thread. Your clothes you're wearing all day long, and these things will build up. This pressure, if you're having a constant pressure around your middle that's pinching and causing downward pressure or causing you to breathe funny, so that's changing the pressure, that can add up and can definitely contribute to worsening your condition, worsening your symptoms, and preventing you from really healing yourself. Thank you for watching. I hope this was helpful for you. I hope you enjoyed the mini fashion show. And if you have not signed up for my Lift Pelvic Organ Support series yet, please do so. The link to sign up is in the video notes, and it's a great free 5-week series of videos. You get one video per week over the course of 5 weeks. It's going to give you some lifestyle tips and some exercises to help you really lift and support your pelvic organs and prevent your condition from worsening. In some cases, it can actually even reverse your symptoms if your situation and condition is mild enough. So thanks again for watching. You can sign up for that Lift series in the video notes below. There is a link. And as always, remember, eat clean, move every day, and you will shine brighter. See you next time.